The Adventures of Ray Bear. Once upon a time in the far northeast, where mountains overlap mountains, there lived a grand old bear. His name was Ray. Let's just start at the beginning. On a cool spring morning, from a deep carved-out cave in the side of the whitest mountain in the northeast, a very large sleepy bear woke up from a long winter's nap. The sun has risen from the other side of the mountain, and a few morning stars were shining down on the valley.
Stretching his arm towards the sky and looking up, Ray murmured, "Thank you," something he said every morning. No one really knew why he said it or whom he was talking to, but it was a natural way for Ray Bear to greet the morning. Ray was very hungry after his long nap, so he started walking toward the nearby stream. He knelt down at the edge of the stream, splashed icy cold mountain water on his face, and howled out a loud "Woo-hoo!" that seemed to echo through the mountain valley, which woke everyone up.
The noise that echoed throughout the mountain valley was the sign that all Ray's friends would hear once every year. It was the sign that their friend was awake. It was kind of a celebration for the locals. Spring was here, and the adventures and teachings of Ray Bear would begin again. All at once, the local neighbors and friends of Ray's gathered at the edge of the stream for the big spring celebration. There were flowers and pine garlands decorating the trees. There were blueberries and fresh plants laid out on beds of foliage. There were warm drinks for everyone, with hugs, laughter, and dancing to the sound of young spring birds. The happiest of celebrations was taking place. Things were about to change. But before we continue the story, would you like to meet the real Ray Bear? Ray Bear was my grandfather. My grandfather was a loved man. He had many friends and many an adventure. He loved the outdoors. From the pictures I've discovered, he loved the outdoors since he was a very young man. This is my grandfather, Raymond Bear. It made sense to me to have the main character be a bear. Not just any bear, of course, a grand old, larger-than-life bear that was so special. Someone that everyone looked up to, just like the real-life Ray Bear.
I have 3 books written to date. My plan is to have 6 books, adventures, in each volume. I've completed the copyright paperwork on EOC, I've started a website, and procured an illustrator. The funding from Kickstarter will help to pay for the illustrator and printing. I've tested these stories out on the children in my life, and they were well received. Even my grown-up friends have been anxious to hear more. My favorite thing about these stories is that they have a lesson in each one. I write about simple but powerful life lessons, things like littering and taking care of the earth. I write about discrimination and tolerance, adoption, sharing, and generosity, our Creator, gratitude, and even about how to deal with death and dying. It's all age-appropriate stuff, ages 4 through 10. I'm incorporating life lessons for our kids to learn about in a gentle, loving, and exciting adventure story. I hope you like the books.